will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it. A 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Aleem McNeil in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Goff. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now. Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now it's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Levi Onwuzurike, the Washington Husky, the rookie, able to push his way through for the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go play action. Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield on play action. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Ballantyne to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mayfield off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cole. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return is Ward. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, normally the first thing most fans think of with Odell Beckham are the one-handed catches, right? But he's also pretty darn good, Charles, with the ball already in his hands.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Valentine to return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll go down at the 28.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run with Hunt on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Keenum.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down now, it's Hunt. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. Going deep here for Landry. And this is caught. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're looking good on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So Cleveland able to come